My fair citizens of Sodium City, we have another Jank versus Jank. Today, our person in the hot seat is none other than CalebdMTG. Fantastic MTG player, great entertainer. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, already know who he is. But if you don't know, make sure to go check him out. All of his social media links will be in the description below, so definitely don't forget to do that. Stay salty and enjoy the Jank.
Challenge sent.
Oof.
Oh, and I'm on the play.
Ooh,
So lucky.
I know. It's fine. All my decks have a better win rate on the draw. I don't know why. I feel like that's not normal. Well, I guess Faithless Looting is a good card, right?
Yeah.
People say that's a good card.
People say it's good. They're all like worried about it getting banned in historic. Like people are counting on it, like such. I don't know. I hope it sticks around. I love that card. It's so much fun.
I think they need to ban Mizzix's Mastery. That card is a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, the card is just a big problem.
Like investable in or even in both.
I think it's a problem in both. I just don't think anyone else has messed around with it outside of me. And I feel bad.
Mastery?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people brewing with it.
I've seen a few, but I haven't seen it abused.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's a different thing, huh?
Yeah. Wait, is this the infinite mana combo with Emery?
No, I'm not playing Parallax. Whatever. Emery's like filler. Like I told you that I cut the main deck Grafdigger's Cages because I had just to like attack on the ladder.
Yeah.
I just threw the Emerys in here because I had them in another version of the deck. They're filler.
Gotcha. All right, I'll throw that away then. We'll let it do cool things.
Draw a card. That's all it's doing in this deck. It's like drawing a card every once in a while.
It's good enough.
Yeah. Yep.
I haven't used Tezzeret in so long.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's not letting me. Oh, creatures and planeswalkers, no wonder. It's might have been a while for me too.
Laser fingers.
The laser is really good though.
It really is
insane. It's like one of the best animations, I think.
Oh, for sure.
The claw.
I just want to be able. Oh, this is an interesting hand now.
How many cards have you gone through?
Too many for what I don't have in my hand. Boy, more things I didn't want.
You cast like 4 spells and they were all Faithless Looting.
That's actually 3 of them. It's only 3. Don't exaggerate. I was trying to mess around with. Oh no, Eugene.
This might just be like a boring ending where I just drain you with walkers and don't actually combo.
You can just
and if that's
not
the case,
drain me with walkers.
Oh, that's true. I could just do nothing.
And then do the combo. That is also a possibility.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I bet if I get Ugin to ult, I'll find the pieces I need. I'm just short 1 right now. I just need Karn. The Karn and Sai would go infinite.
Wait, which Karn? Oh, the
tutor Karn.
Yeah. Wait, what do you need from sideboard?
There's a 5 mana
right.
4/4 that lets you blink a permanent.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you bounces it to your hand or whatever, and then Tez lets you replay the Karn. and then you tutor another one of those, and then you have them bounce each other, and you have a Psy in play, so you get infinite 1/1s.
Yeah.
And then the Tez ults, and you drain for, you know, you get it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
One of my favorite ones with Paradox Engine and oh my gosh, Paradox Engine and Chaos Wand. That one cracks me up. So you're just casting all their spells for free, and then it just keeps untapping. Ooh, fancy. Is that just free at this point? Oh no, you still have to pay 5.
No, it's not quite free, but I have more. So they become freer.
Yeah.
And I think I might have mistapped. So I can't Citadel at the end of this. Oh,
Do you use the
this almost works.
Do you use the slipper to give it haste?
The slipper? No. I mean, usually once you just dump a bunch of artifacts in play, you can like alt Tez or get like a bolus of Citadel at the end of it, or whatever you need to do to win. There's a Wishclaw in the board that I could use to go get Psy. That could be a thing.
Ooh, that's right. I totally forgot about Psy. I also haven't used Psy in forever.
I'm gonna just do this though, if that's all right.
Go for it.
Because like playing this deck on the ladder, it's actually kind of rare that you get the full combo. Usually you just like make some artifacts and drain them with Tez, and that's good enough. The half combo.
Yeah. I didn't know your game name was Marble Skull. Is that from something?
On Moto, it's Caleb D. I joined Marble Skull during the closed beta. I used Marble Skull during the closed beta because it's the name that I use for, just like, it's just a random handle that I've had for, other games.
Gotcha.
For forever. Like, my used to be anonymous handle. And then it went away from closed beta and I started streaming it and I was like, oh well, too lazy to make another account.
Yeah.
There's downsides to using your name. Like, it makes it way easier for people to like be like, oh, I know that person, and like check them out when they're streaming and stuff.
Yeah, poor Danny. Danny has his entire Twitch stream name. I'm like, I don't know why you did that. That was like the worst idea. It's just twitch.tv/DannyTLaw, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it worked. His stream kind of blew up, but
that's sweet. I mean, that's better, right? That's better than it not blowing up.
Yeah, true.
I know some streamers have been like excited to get a ghoster because that means they've got a viewer.
That's true.
Not me. I'm not in that camp, but
yeah, I've never really had a problem. There's been some times where viewers have been like, oh, that's definitely a stream sniper. And I'm like, I am not that full of myself.
It's really hard to know. Sometimes stuff looks fishy when like they're just making a play that's interesting because they're playing a card that you don't know about or whatever. You know, there's all kinds of things, all kinds of reasons.
Yeah, exactly. I just play weird decks all the time, so I always just expect people to play weird cards.
Sure, yeah. The only time it ever bothers me is if like I'm in a situation where like bluffing is correct, and I think that like calling it is like super incorrect, and then I don't know. That's the only time it ever tilts me. So I just like end up bluffing less than I used to.
Gotcha.
Which is, I mean, that's on my end, you know. It's
yeah,
my psychology, my own personal stuff.
I feel like I should bluff. I just never really got into it.
Like it's a hobby. Yeah, I didn't get into bluffing.
I never got into bluffing.
Wasn't for me.
I'm too lazy to bluff. I didn't play for so long. I've played on and off since like 1996 or something. Mostly off.
That's a minute.
But yeah. I just got out of competitive play so long ago. You can draw a card. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, best opponent ever.
You're welcome. I'll allow it. Oh, should I or should I not? That is the question. And not yet.
Ooh.
We're getting fancy here pretty quickly.
Oh, the self-mill.
It's getting there. Now I just see my Atali in the graveyard. It won't be good. I feel like this deck almost just wins by damage, which is kind of sad. Atali is almost
Your deck?
not even necessary. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this deck has the same issue where, like, a lot of the times you're missing a piece of the combo, but your planeswalkers are still just, like, damaging the opponent, and you just win anyway when you do win.
Yeah. Which I wish that wasn't the case, but sometimes it just is. Use it, I dare you.
Yeah? Oh, right, Ashiok. I was like, well, I was dared. I feel like I should have.
I thought you were gonna fall for it for a second. I was like, yes. Doesn't know.
I'm very susceptible to being dared. It's my weakness. Sometimes my chat bets me to like keep a terrible hand, and I'm like, all right, well, I was dared. I got it. I get it.
I do that all the time. It's always like a really risky hand, so I just do a pull. And I'm like, all right. This should be interesting. If you have a counter spell, I swear to God.
No, I don't play that. No counters, no LD.
Oh, okay. I don't play counter spells.
Yes.
I mean...
Yes.
That's fine. No! How could you? I forgot. I forgot the card did that. Why would you do such a thing? Kill it. Oh. That was an uneventful draw. I drew 3 shock lands.
Oh no.
It's definitely not something I wanted.
Your board's pretty good. We took away haste, but I don't think that's gonna beat you. What's what a Hail Mary?
Well, if you get a Eugene.
For my card down tick?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I could crack the sphere.
Well,
the
if you had one in
sphere.
your hand, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could be debating me. You never know.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Allegedly.
In your own series? No. I'm a good guest, I swear.
You definitely should, though. Oh, see? You can still do it. Pull it off.
I could. That was the main reason for getting the Citadel.
No. No. Ooh.
It's getting a little low.
It's getting
a little
scary,
dicey.
though. Have I milled? How many Ugins do you have?
Huh? Not many. Let's see. I can still monk with the top of my library a little bit.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
No, seriously? With
You
1
sound so
HP
bad.
left? With 1 HP?
Can you just kill me somehow?
Oh,
Probably.
no.
You've got a Perforos in your hand.
I do. But
yeah. I'm
do I
gonna -6, I suppose. Thing to do.
rude.
Yeah. Yeah. I just lost my Citadel.
Good. That's what you get. Okay, now. All right, we'll figure something out. Okay, what do we got? What can we do here? Not a lot. Why do you gotta keep 2 creatures back? Why you gotta be like that?
Oh, you wanted me to aggro Serpent the Thopter when you have an Haste Enabler in hand?
Of course.
Oh, right. Maybe I am a bad guest.
All right. If you top deck a second Ugin, I'd be so sad. Okay. I don't actually know if I have enough creatures in here, but we'll figure it out. I need 3, right? I have 2. Dang it! Wait,
He still seems pretty good.
I have one in my hand. Haha!
Oh, like you can activate it? Or just play it, I guess.
A little Mire Train.
Ah, there you are. There you are. Great success.
The greatest.
Oh, I should have blocked off so it was Xaxes. What a punt.
Xaxes is always fantastic. That's why I like Revival Revenge so much. So you can copy it 5,000 times, it'll always be Xaxes.
You want to do a tiebreaker?
Yeah.
All right.
Down. Ooh, new decks though?
Oh, you want to do new decks?
I don't know, you wanna?
We can do new decks.
Tiebreaker for the new deck? Ooh. What do we do now? That's the question.
That's a good question. Kind of looked at what I had historic.
Ooh, okay. I got my jankiest deck ever.
Your jankiest deck ever?
Mm-hmm.
Most of my decks are like kind of trying to be competitive. So
This is probably my meanest deck ever if you're playing it in best of 3. But it's the jankiest deck if you're playing it in best of 1. Because this will force a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you're in best of 3, if you get a draw, the game just resets. So if you lose the first game and then you get to choose whether you're on the draw or on the play, you just choose that you're on the play. And then if you force the draw, you get to choose whether you're on the draw or the play again. And it just keeps looping, so you keep them in purgatory. Or until whoever runs out of time first is basically what it is. It's really funny though. There's a couple win conditions. It's one of those, if I get scared that I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna force the draw instead. Or depending on how mad I am at the opponent.
This deck's shell is like not very janky, but it's got kind of like a janky thing going on that I think is kind of cool. So I'm gonna apologize in advance. This is not on the level.
Oh. You're playing mono blue tempo. You're
I am
fired.
not. I'm not doing that.
Okay. That's like the one archetype that would legitimately make me quit Magic. Is mono
Would it make you
tempo.
quit in the middle of your own video?
No, it would make me quit Magic. Just if that became popular again. It was close to begin with. And I was just like, oh my gosh, when it became super popular. I can't stand it.
Okay, so usually this doesn't happen where I just draw both halves. Usually it's a little...
Oh, release to the ones?
Takes a lot. Yeah, usually it takes a lot more wonkiness.
Well, you know what I have in my hand, so it's kind of fine. No, my Tameo! I needed that. My poor tomato. Dang it, Tibble.
Binding too strong.
I know. I'm glad I got it, because that was a bad card for you to get.
Mm-hmm.
And now you
Yeah,
can
it's
just,
a little obnoxious.
yeah, now you can just get back your Valky or your release. And I'm still unhappy. Alright, I don't think I have any sacrifice things in here.
Sacrifice, like, oh, for the Tamio's passive?
Yeah. Because a lot of people forget. And I like that.
And the discard. If you ever just like have
True.
a Tamio and your opponent just fires off a Thoughtseize, it's the best feeling.
Oh, for sure. Although they always have a Thoughtseize beforehand.
Uh-huh. Kruxa can actually be awkward, because you can't choose to discard if you don't want to take 3 damage.
Yeah. It's also good with Hailfire, Torment of Hailfire. They can't sacrifice or discard, they're just forced to take the damage. You're like, Mwahaha. Ooh, did you mill another? Oh no. No! Are you kidding me? Alright, you don't have 6 mana. You're fine.
I do
1,
not.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You do only need 5 mana, but I don't have 5 mana either.
Oh yeah. Okay, good.
Well, over
Well,
there.
fucking thought, Karen, for real? No, poor Omniscience. Give me back my Tamio.
I gotta say, life is a lot better with the Tamio in play. I don't know if you've ever tried it.
I don't know what it's like. Oh boy, another Omniscience.
Yeah, that's how Thoughtseize works.
If only. I wish. Alright. Now I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, now I'm just hoping. Alright, come on. I got 2 of them in my deck. A 2% chance. We got this. It'll be a good
Maybe
top
I'll get
deck. If you, oh my gosh. You better not. Okay, Forrest, you can have that. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine.
To the library.
I don't know what you're looking for. Wait, so what's the jank aspect of your deck? Is it the Tamio?
The Tamio, yeah. I just felt like blinking it.
Makes sense.
The rest of the shell is like very boring, so that's why I was like apologetic. The other deck that I was considering bringing today was dwarves, but you said you had somebody else who brought dwarves.
Yeah.
It's also like kind of a spiky take on dwarves. Like it has some pretty quick games, like turn 4 kills and stuff.
Ooh. Yeah, that was like his. His was super weird. He also does. I don't know if you know who Ziggy Sawdust is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does some really weird things that don't work.
Okay, sure.
But they're really funny when they do work. It's a lot like my stuff.
I think you will find my notes.
Okay,
You didn't find it. Oh no, don't do it.
Don't do what? Oh, memory.
Don't.
Okay, I won't. It's your turn.
Don't be mean.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, you have a commit, don't you? Two. Your counter spells, you son of a bitch! Alright, well...
What did you call my mother? That's kind of messed up.
Alright, well... Oh my gosh, this is so bad.
Yeah, it is. Now this emergent ultimatum doesn't do anything. Your deck has a lot of fun stuff, though.
It does. That's a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, I don't have enough mana for Omniscience.
Good.
And I don't think I have a way of getting into the graveyard.
Double good.
What if I just... this? Yeah. So my hand, my grip right now, is not really a useful thing. There's so much here. Like I can't. I'm just gonna like try and find a land and
So
cast a cultivate. I
cards.
guess I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You have my cultivates. It's like, how are you gonna cast a cultivate without green?
There's only one basic in my deck, so it wasn't a very good cultivate.
Hey, at least it's one.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. You're tapped out.
I am.
Ha
Yeah.
ha.
You can do what you like.
Wait, I actually don't know if I have to end that. So,
Oh, I could have played Omniscience if I just played the land from my hand. Did
ha
I have a
ha.
land? I might have drawn it off the draw spell. Oh, I got a land from the alt. What was I thinking? I wasn't. I was having too much fun. There she blows.
Choose wisely. Ah, that's not nice. Okay. Let's get this.
Yeah, snap another one.
Wait, did I really not get one?
Not get one what?
How many cards do I have in my hand? Oh, okay, this isn't gonna work. All right, we'll find another one. Maybe.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we'll find one eventually. It's somewhere in here. Haha. All right, so do we win or do we tie the game? That's the question. You get to choose.
Oh, you should definitely win.
Okay.
100%.
You've already won. You just don't know.
Double win.
Nice. How often does that happen? Double win?
Pretty frequently. As long as you get...
From your experience?
Well, it really depends on what they put back. Because if they do what you did, then you pretty much guaranteed get the double win. If they don't, then you can force the tie. It really just depends on the situation.
Okay.
But yeah, so it depends on how crazy you want. But it's really funny.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, this deck has cards I don't have? What is this? Oh, Chromatic Sphere. Okay. I can craft that. It's a common. We're good.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just looking at a bunch
your
of...
deck also has cards that I don't have.
Most
like
of
Wailing
mine do.
Pool.
It's a great card. It's a 1/3 for 2.
Yeah. It's a good blocker.
It's not bad. Okay, so we just got a bunch of artifacts. And...
Well, you need to have like a lot of artifacts for the Tez to work, right?
Exactly.
Like if Tez is actually going to make things cheaper. Should I have the Tez deck up? Or are we talking about the same deck? At the same
I'm
time?
looking at the Tez deck right now. So yeah, pull that one up.
Yeah, of course. So you need to have a critical mass of artifacts for the affinity for artifacts passive to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you need to be able to play like the Karn, ideally for free, but at least for a cheap amount. And then you go and you get a Guardians of Koilos from the sideboard, and then have the Guardians blink the Karn, and then Karn goes and gets another Guardians. And then if you have them blink each other with a Sai in play, you can make infinite tokens. And then at the end of it all, if you have infinite tokens, the Tez laser is quite strong.
Wait, you could actually get infinite tokens?
Yeah, with Sai, you have the Guardians
true.
bounce each other.
Oh, that's actually really funny. Yeah, and then whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 Thopter. Oh my gosh. You have to have so many cards to get that. How frequently does that go
Well, it
on?
helps. The infinite happens like kind of rarely because people that are trying to kill you like also want to kill Sai, so like Sai doesn't live that often.
Yeah.
But you do combine Tez and Karn a reasonable amount of the time.
Yeah.
The issue is that a lot of the time that you combine Tez and Karn, and you could potentially like go get Sai and go infinite, like with a Wishclaw Talisman or something.
Mhm.
A lot of the times, once you like go through all the motions and get all that value, like they're just dead to you upticking Tez and attacking or something. So
People
that's
auto
one of the
surrender to
problems
Ugin.
with this combo. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what'd you say?
Instead of, or people just auto surrender to Ugin.
Right, stuff like that. Yep.
That's one of my biggest problems that I have with jank decks. Is that if I put Ugin in any of them, it just seems to turn into an Ugin deck. Once you put in Ugin and wipe the board, people just surrender.
The cool thing about it in this deck is that we're playing like some other ramp spells because we're trying to get to Tez anyway, and then Tez also ramps you to Ugin because of the affinity for artifacts thing. So it's like not a bad Ugin deck. It's not a bad shell for Ugin. It is a little janky, of course.
Which is the best kind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do with the
relatively
wish board,
straightforward.
but you know it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. That looks ridiculously fun though. At times going
is very
infinite.
fun.
I like going infinite. Going infinite's funny.
It is one of my more fun decks to play in Historic, and every once in a while I'll whip it out and play it on the ladder, and sometimes it does some winning, and sometimes it doesn't. You know, it depends on where the meta's at and such.
Yeah, I had that earlier. I was doing a Marionette Master deck, and it was doing great at first, and then for like 10 games in a row, I think I lost 10 games. It was so bad.
I've messed around with Marionette Master in gift decks, like with in like artifact based God Pharaoh's gift lists.
Oh, gotcha.
So you're doing like a whole lot of loot, like using like Emery because Emery can rebuy Gate to the Afterlife, and then a bunch of 0-mana artifacts because Emery can rebuy those too, and 0-mana artifacts with Gate to the Afterlife that just lets you loot and stuff. And so if your whole deck is a bunch of 0-mana artifacts, having Marionette Master as something to get back with God Pharaoh's gift can just kill people like pretty quickly.
Yeah, I was utilizing it with oh my gosh. All right, let me just pull up the list. Forgot. I already forgot. It was commit to memory, emergency powers, then just smothering tithe to make a bunch of tokens or make a bunch of treasures, and then you just blow everything up with Hour of Revelation. And you just instant kill. But that was always funny. And it seemed to be it was really easy to pull off. Once you can actually get and keep a smothering tithe on the battlefield, it's pretty much GG. You just have to make sure you can keep it. That's the hardest part.
Constructed playable smothering tithe.
It's perfectly constructed playable. You just have to have like Pact of Negation or some other type of counter spells to protect it.
Yeah.
Which is always.
I mean, there's a lot of EDH cards that are. I mean, they're key EDH cards for a reason, right? Like they're powerful for sure.
Is Smothering Tithe one of those?
Smothering Tithe, I'm unless I'm like confusing cards.
I don't know. I haven't played EDH.
Yeah, Smothering Tithe's an EDH card for sure. Anything that like has that if they like don't pay the tax, you get the benefit. Like everybody can't pay the tax. Like people want to play their cards and stuff. Like Rhystic Study has that, right? Where it's like one of the most played EDH cards because it's just going to draw you a bunch of cards and your deck's going to get to work. Smothering Tithe does something similar.
Yeah.
But for mana instead of cards.
I feel like people wouldn't like me if I played EDH. I would have to be really nice.
I feel like a lot of your decks would translate really well to EDH, though. I think you'd have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
Not that I'm like some huge EDH player or anything like that. Like I'm probably the worst person to ask.
I would like to, because once I started watching that one show, Game Nights, I think I started in like November or December. It was the first time I saw it, and that was the first time I was even exposed to EDH at all. I was like, oh, this looks super fun. But, I haven't played Paper since Jace the Mind Sculptor. So
Sure.
Which
Do you want to talk about your Eerie Ultimatum deck at all?
Oh, yeah, we can do that. That makes more sense.
It seems relatively straightforward.
Yeah.
Self-mill, Mizzix's
you're basically
back the Ultimatum.
Exactly. As long
Haste
as you
them out.
have Perforos and Atali. Atali's really just there so you can cast stuff out of their library and yours, but it seemed that you just killed people instead
I mean,
of
Atali with
anything.
haste is pretty fun.
Yeah, Atali is just great in
thing.
general. I just wish Atali was cheaper, but did the same thing. And it
So it's
was like,
Combustible Gearhulk. I was playing Combustible Gearhulk in Legacy for a little bit.
I really like Combustible Gearhulk. It seems fantastic in these in the decks that just need cards in the graveyard. Especially if you're doing expensive stuff, because then they're gonna mill and take just a ton of damage.
I was using like Welder and Duretti to like just like bring artifacts into play constantly. So I had like a bunch of like Sundering Titan type stuff in my deck. So like it was actually a sweat for my opponents on whether to let me draw or not. Anyway, kind of fun. Not as fun as this deck though.
I was running Triumphant Reckoning. That is how I started to abuse Mizzix's Mastery. So I was milling things like Cruel Reality, Captive Audience, Overwhelming Splendor, God Pharaoh Statue, Fall of the Thran, and Leyline of the Void. I would mill all that stuff and then Triumphant Reckoning with Mizzix's Mastery, and it was just like, okay, you can do nothing. Your turn.
Are we having fun yet? Is the question.
Yeah, people were not happy about that. But that deck was like 85% win rate. That deck claps. Nobody. Yeah, there's almost no bad matchups for that one. It's
in
really
casual
good.
games, or was that like
No, ranked. That was all ranked.
Yeah.
That was all ladder.
were you on like Mythic or?
That was all Diamond to Mythic.
Sure, yeah, that's still really good.
Yeah, there was a few games in Mythic, but then the ladder reset. So
Yeah,
that was pretty much it.
that pesky ladder. Time changing things.
I know. I built too many janky decks, so my whatever my ranking, not my elo, but my ranking just goes up and down consistently all the time. Like,
Oh, I feel that.
But if it's like, a 30-minute long video, that's probably going to cause some issues unless you have the little check mark that says, stop playing when it's not focus or not in focus or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a pretty good hand.
Nice. I'm excited.
Wait, what deck is this? Why do I have Faithless Looting?
Did you load the wrong deck? We can reload.
I don't think so. This seems like the right deck. I just don't know why I have Faithless Looting in here.
Probably want to loot.
I guess.
Maybe it's a one of.
No, it's 4. Which makes it even weirder. I also don't know why I have Thrill Possibility. What is this? Alright. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we'll figure it out along the way.
Fair enough.
We're doing it live! Oh my gosh. I had a heart attack. Oh, I saw the snake and I was like, Tybalt's Trickery, really?
Oh, no.
When I see it that early, it's just natural.
Ooh.
Explore on crack. That's what that is.
Yeah, absolutely. Why does something being on crack make it like more powerful? That's not how crack works in real life, but the slang of
Is it
it's that
not?
on crack. Like,
I thought
what?
that was how it worked.
Crack making things more powerful?
Yeah.
No. I mean, not that I'm like some crack expert, but it seems like it would incapacitate you, right?
I don't know. I thought it was better. Like I thought it made people crazy and like flip cars and shit. Does it not? I don't know. I don't know enough about. I'm not a crack expert.
Now I'm starting to wonder.
I know.
I wouldn't have assumed, but
It's turning into a crack stream.
everyone's got to find their niche.
Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna do this. I don't know if I want to yet, but we're gonna do it. I don't really want that card. but I guess I'll just play it. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why Faithless Looting is in here. I don't think... Do I have Mizzix? Okay, I do have Mizzix Mastery. Why do I have Mizzix Mastery? Something weird is going on with this deck. I don't remember. I must have changed it recently.
How aggressive do I want to be?
I really like Phyrexian Tower with the Cavalier of Thorns. Big fan of that. Just doing it on your upkeep. Oh, Marionette Master. I see. You should have brought my Marionette Master. The Marionette off.
Marionette Master. Yeah, if you get it back with God Pharaoh's Gift, you can bring it back as like a 7x and just kill people extremely
Because
quickly.
it still fabricates 3.
Mhm.
I didn't even think about. Once you told me about it, I still didn't think about it.
I think I need to draw another 0 here. I did. Oh, that's nice.
I disagree with your assessment on how nice that was. And this is officially going to be a problem, isn't it?
It might be.
All right. Well,
I mean, do you have anything?
no, not yet.
Then, I think I got you.
It's only 7, right? Still get a Wrath, right?
Huh? I mean, it's 7 plus another 7 here.
All right, I got a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't have a way to kill it.
Fair enough.
But
Fair
I
enough.
had something. All right. I don't have enough mana to do anything. Dang it! Okay, I can kind of almost do something.
Okay. All right.
Almost, but not really. I have a blocker. I have 1 turn.
No, I just rebuy a 0, right?
Oh, just kidding. I have 0 turns.
But you do get to dig me for 1.
Yeah, you will take a damage, and you will like it.
I did kind of like it. You're not wrong. I think I learned something about myself.
Marionette Master for 7. I like that a lot.
Oh, it's fun. Sweet.
Ooh. I can break that somehow.
This deck gets a lot of like splash hate from the top meta decks, though.
I can break that, I'm sure.
So like, if your opponent brings in Rest in Peace or what have you, you just like on this awkward artifact beatdown plan, which can look good, you know, if you have Steel Overseer. That card can make the artifact plan look kind of reasonable, but other than that, it's awkward. Just playing Stonequill Serpents and Ginger Brutes and what have you.
Aha, I found the deck. Found the real deck.
The real deck? Oh yeah, you wrong
Alright.
one.
I was on the wrong one. I was like, why does this look so different?
Oof. Okay.
Agreed. We're on the same level.
This is the only deck where I've just like been consistently casting Stonequill Serpent for 1. Like it's a thing that I want to do.
And Phyrexian Tower? Oh my gosh. Alright.
Yeah, well, I mean, you need to have artifacts in. I mean, you need to have stuff in play to sack to the tower. So
Yeah. Well, it would be a shame if those didn't exist anymore.
I just activated first so that the auto pay wouldn't be obnoxious.
You're pretty much the worst person that ever existed. Who plays
Oh,
this
yeah.
card? Who plays this card?
Playing counter spells.
Who plays this card?
Metallic Rebuke. It's solid here. I got like all these terrible artifacts that I need to protect and pull through.
Are you playing Statuary?
I am not.
Oh
No,
my god.
it's not a creature. I can't.
That's fair. Doesn't actually help you ramp anything. Hmm.
Sure, wait.
Battlefield.
Load my stuff up, I guess.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No, not really. But we do have that thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You get 3 back?
I don't think so.
Oh, just 2? It's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
It seems
yeah.
annoying. I don't think I've ever even seen this card.
What card?
The Scrap Trawler.
Oh yeah, it was played as a combo piece in KCI.
I have no idea what that is.
Parkland Ironworks.
Never played it. No idea.
Interesting. Did you not play during like Mirrodin block?
Don't recall.
Okay.
Maybe? I don't know. I've played on and off for so long.
Sure.
It's hard to say.
Well, KCI combo in Modern was like it was like a real obnoxious combo deck where like they play Corcoran Ironworks, which is this 4-mana artifact, and you could sacrifice an artifact to get 2 mana. And so you would do these loops involving Scrap Trawler getting back a 2, and then the 2 gets back a 1, and the 1 gets
Yeah. Gotcha,
value along the
gotcha.
way. At a certain point, you go infinite with a Mox Opal in there somewhere, and eventually kill the opponent somehow. Anger exiling creatures is a bummer, I gotta say.
It's fantastic. I still choose Anger over Sweltering Suns 100% of the time. I hate Sweltering Suns. I cannot. I don't know. I can't use it.
Authority of the Consoles is good against Gift too.
Also true. Which now I kind of feel bad. I didn't think about it until just now. You bring up a good point.
The thing, it's just tapped.
Yeah. That's right. I have meaner things.
I mean, if you have to pre-board against your guests, you have to pre-board against your guests. I'm not judging you. That's
Like, let me play a real deck. Just hard counter your deck. It's fine. I also forgot to put counters on my Crawling Barons. If it makes you feel any better.
It does. It does,
right.
actually. It should, but I'm petty.
Me too. I'll just call you Tom for a while.
Sure, fair enough, fair enough. I feel like pettiness can be like extremely ugly, like the vast majority of the time. But if it's a motivator, if like spite is a motivator, if someone like is like you'll never make it, and that like fuels you, then it can like actually be a positive thing.
That's true. I never really thought about it that way.
It's probably actually not positive or healthy at all. So
It could be. It could be, I guess. Maybe. Revenge. Revenge can be good from time to time.
but revenge can be justice. People think justice is good.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, yeah.
It's basically the same thing, right? Oh no.
I'm gonna start like getting things back with gift, and you will legit be gaining life from them from the authorities. It will take me if I can like possibly kill you, it would take me so long.
Wait, how many is this? You have 6 or more creatures. How many creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so wait, can you sacrifice a creature? No.
I mean, I can
Okay.
sacrifice the chamber sentry, but not really in a sacrifice way.
Oh, that's
Cool.
right. It only has 2 counters. Wait,
Right.
does it have summoning sickness? No.
No, no.
Dang it. So I need to block this regardless, right? Is what you're telling me.
What? That's not what I'm saying at all. You can take this hit for sure.
Okay.
Or were you being sarcastic?
No, I was being serious. I just wasn't. I thought you were gonna do something crazy.
No, absolutely not. The time to get something back with gift is already passed because we're already in combat, so it's not like I can really do anything once I'm there. But if I pay 2 mana to sack the chamber, then I don't have 2 mana to activate the gate, so... If you block there, I do
True.
get to kill crawling barons, but... Oh, this actually kind of helps me.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, see, you are a good host.
Yeah,
I take back everything I said.
but I have some funny things.
Oh, yeah?
So don't worry about it.
Fair enough. You're like, don't get too ahead of yourself. I'm most busy.
I mean, now I gotta top deck some stuff, but I do have some funny things. Like 1 or 2 things in store. Did you get the Marionette Master? Come on now.
Yeah, I'm very lucky.
Yeah. Did you like just top deck that?
I mean, I didn't top deck it. When you cleared with Day of Judgment, I milled
Oh yeah.
a lot.
Rude. I was being so nice to you.
Right? I think if my creature comes in play tapped anyway, I should actually get Emery here instead of Marionette Master, so I can activate it next turn.
Yeah, I've settled the wreckage anyway. I don't think it matters.
Huh?
I said I've settled the wreckage anyway. I don't think it matters. Aha!
That card's so good.
I love it. I really like Cosmos Elixir. Cosmos Elixir is one of my favorite cards.
Did you know that the maze in the illustration is solvable?
I didn't even know it was a maze.
It's
I guess
called
I
Maze.
assumed.
Oh,
I guess I assumed it was, but I never actually looked at. Wait, do you mean the maze like around it, or the maze in the brain?
the maze in the brain.
Okay,
That's the maze mind.
that's fair. Is it a hard maze?
No, I mean, it's there in that like tiny little illustration.
See? Now I gotta do it.
Oh, solve it.
Yeah,
Maybe if my turn takes long enough.
yeah. To keep resolving until the settle comes. I get to gain 3 life, then lose 7.
Slow drain.
Aha. Faster drain. Wait, is it actually? Oh, okay, there we go. Like I couldn't see. There was. All right. Okay. I'm gonna draw something. Maybe. I drew something. It didn't help, but I drew it.
The arch
Yeah.
could be good.
It could be, but not this turn. What are the chances that you kill me this turn?
Very, very small.
Small?
Yeah, you have triple authority of the consoles and you're at 18 life.
Yeah, but you have a 7. You're gonna top deck a Stone Coil Serpent. I can feel it.
You can feel it in your giblets.
I can. Alright, that's not good either.
I think this might be the first time I've activated the Key to the Afterlife while I had a Marionette Master in play. And I gotta say, I like it.
It's kind of rude. I don't know if I appreciate it. No. At least you don't have 2 Marionette Masters. That's the important part.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know if you're trolling me about the the Settle Sweeper or not.
I don't have one in my hand, to be fair. I do have 2 of them in the deck. I don't have any in my hand, though. I have something else in my hand that might make you laugh. I just haven't decided if I want to cast it yet or not. It could be really funny. Ooh. That could have been scary. Alright.
Oh, I can't. Chupacabra can't hit my own things. That's a bummer.
The Chalupa Cobra.
Yeah.
You sure you want to attack with that?
No, I'm not sure. You have me terrified.
It's gonna be funny, regardless.
I guess you have an onboard crawling barriers. You can like activate block and then activate post blocks. Yeah, I guess I don't want to attack.
No! Why would
No
you?
what?
Why would you do that? Don't do that. That's rude.
Drain you for 4. Gotta drain someone.
You're so mean.
Last time you didn't let me do it.
All right, I'm just gonna draw a card.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Man.
Oh, do you have the counter?
Totally fine.
I feel like you had the counter.
I mean, I have a mana leak, but you have 3 mana. I have another Chupacabra in my graveyard, though.
Yeah, that doesn't help me then. Just super sad.
Mm-hmm.
Damn mana lake.
Oh, did you have a backup?
Oh, I had. Wait, what? Why did it not? It didn't give me a what? It didn't give me a chance to respond.
Oh, you have a priority?
I mean, you would have countered it anyway, but I did have it.
Oh, sure.
I did have it.
Yeah. I mean, you
Sad.
could have played it up your turn, but I still have Rebuke up.
Exactly.
Gifts can.
No. With a life total. Feels bad. That's a hard matchup.
Yeah.
I have no way to kill this stuff.
Playing.
Wait, I do. Where did my Hour of Revelations go?
It's like a little on the frustrating side to play against. I played a little bit of like not that similar, but a little bit of Chance for Glory and Platinum Angel in Modern, using the 3 in a red sorcery where you flip over cards until you hit an artifact.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, this one also runs Gideon of the Trials, but I didn't get any of those.
Yep. Yeah.
Just running it just in case, but
Right.
It's just an odd beatdown deck.
Are you playing Pact of Negation or no?
No.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from counters as much as possible.
Just as like a stylistic thing. You also don't have blue in your mana base, so I guess it would be pretty difficult.
Yeah, unless I was actually running. If I was running Mizzix Mastery, maybe. But I would have to be also running Triumphant Reckoning, which I don't think is worth it in that particular deck. I would need to put more stuff in the graveyard, which is not what I'm really trying to do with that deck. But that one has an 85% win rate. You just destroyed it pretty easily with that one.
Yeah, the gift deck is good. It was one of the reasons I didn't like bring it up as like one of the first two decks, is I was worried that it wasn't like janky enough. It also does a lot of winning. It doesn't always hit the sweet spot in the metagame. Like sometimes I'll go on like win streaks with it, and then other times I'll try and play it, and it's just like bashing my head against a wall as everyone has like graveyard hate and stuff. You know, it's like really bad against like blue-white control that has rest in peace, that sort of thing.
Yeah, blue-white control.
Flash hate for graveyard decks in historic.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot in Best of One right now, which is very odd to me.
That is odd. Yeah, I remember playing against and playing with quite a few Grafdigger's Cages in Best of One, but maybe people are like trying out too much sweet stuff to bother, huh?
Yeah, I actually don't know. I do see a lot of jank on the ladder right now, but I don't know. Historic just seems so all over the place. I don't even know what's jank anymore.
Right. Faith and Flooding kind of does that to a format. I had a lot of very janky modern decks that were just like really fun to play and would do like a fair amount of winning, and they looked like atrocious in paper. Like, yeah. And I was so sad when it got banned in modern. I had to like delete not quite half of my decks on Moto, but it was quite a bit. And I'm not looking for, if that happens in historic, I'm not looking forward to that day, but I'm going to enjoy Faithless Looting while it's around, because it is quite a fun card, and it is a very good jank enabler.
Yeah. Have you ever played Mirror March on paper?
Mirror March?
Yeah.
The enchantment where you get creatures with haste?
Yeah, you have to flip a coin every time?
I haven't played it in paper, no.
I feel like that would be super funny. Just having to flip a coin every single time.
Yeah. I mean, usually when usually with flip a coin effects, I just do like even odd and then roll a d6 because I'm boring and lame.
That's fair. I think a lot of people would probably do that. Ooh, and one last real question though.
Okay.
Do you think the unsets could be an arena?
No.
Really?
The ones that they currently have, or do you mean an unset current, like specially made for arena?
I don't know, either.
I mean, how would you check if Knight of the Hokey Pokey is resolving?
That's fair.
There's a lot of uncards that are like get out of your chair,
Yeah.
go do a fun dance, and it's like, well, how does arena know? There's no way.
Yeah, you'd have to obviously exclude some cards.
Oh sure, like if you did
You
it
could do like chaos confetti
arenas.
and stuff like that.
So you take cards from like both the printed unsets and do like a curated draft format.
Yeah.
Where you like have the cards that don't work, like you like eschew those, of course, and
Yeah.
that might be able to work. There might be enough cards there.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not
a
sure.
historic anthologies type thing.
Yeah.
But just throwing those random cards for fun. I think that would be a really interesting event for absolutely no reason. I just think it would be funny. Anyway. Cool. Well, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun.
Arena. I bet they could make it work. Yeah, it was absolutely fun.
Yeah.
Thanks to the games, the late
course.
night historic nonsense.
And as for yesterday's comment question of the day, I asked you, what is your favorite combo to play, but not your favorite combo to play against? Here are your answers. If you want your comment featured in these videos, make sure you answer the comment question of the day every single day, 7 days a week in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to this point, it means you either really enjoyed the video or you fell asleep and I'm waking you up now. Either way, thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, come out with videos 7 days a week.